Are K-pop stars workers? South Korea says, no, they have sold more albums than any other K-pop girl band last year, gained tens of millions of fans worldwide, and are arguably one of South Korea's hottest acts. What the members of newjeans are not, however, are workers, according to the government. The country's Ministry of Employment and Labor on Wednesday dismissed claims of workplace harassment against a member of the group, saying celebrities were not seen as workers under the country's labor law and were, therefore, not entitled to the same rights. The decision has drawn its fair share of scorn, with people saying they are not surprised given this is an industry known for its punishing schedules and intense competition. Advertisement. This is the latest scandal to hit newjeans, which has for months been embroiled in a public feud with its record label Ador. With slick pop songs like Super Shy, and Supernatural, newjeans were the 8th biggest selling act in the world last year, and were nominated for Best Group at this year's METF Awards. Formed by label Ador in 2022, the group has 5 members, Minji, Hani, Danielle, Harin, and Hyeen, whose ages range from 16 to 20. The incident started after 20-year-old Hani and the other 4 members of the band raised concerns about their treatment by Ador during an impromptu YouTube livestream on 11 September. In the band's YouTube video, which has since been deleted, they made claims of workplace harassment, among others, which culminated in Hani saying she would testify in a hearing about bullying in the music industry. The Vietnamese-Australian singer, whose real name is Pham Mira Khan, told lawmakers that she felt the company hated us. She described how senior members of HYBE ignored her and her bandmates and gave them cold shoulder. She also alleged that employees of the agency badmouthed newjeans on internal communication app and asked a journalist to downplay the group's record sales in one article. HYBE had previously denied the accusations. The CEO of Ador, which is a subsidiary of HYBE, said at the hearing that she would listen more closely to her artists. Her allegations prompted fans to file a petition about workplace bullying to the government. But on Wednesday, South Korea's Labor Ministry rejected these claims, saying given the content and nature of the management contract signed by Hani, she is not regarded as a worker under the country's Labor Standards Act. Individuals must meet the criteria under the Labor Standards Act to be considered workers. This includes having fixed working hours and providing labor under the employer's direct supervision and control. Celebrities, including singers, are typically classified as independent contractors. Chung Won Choi, senior partner of Yulchon law firm in Seoul, explained. The government also cites the nature of Hani's income, which is deemed to be profit-sharing rather than wages, according to local reports, adding that she pays business income tax rather than employment income tax. One expert has called the response utterly unfair and yet unsurprising. The work for K-pop idols is emotionally and physically exhausting, according to her, as they work incredibly long hours, often 7 days a week for months in a row, with no clearly defined periods of rest, says Sidarbo Seiji, assistant professor of Korean and East Asian Studies at Pusan National University in South Korea. Exploitation of the workers is accepted because they are not regular employees and there is no labor union, or clearly we can now see, no governmental agency to advocate for humane working conditions for them, she argues. There are currently no specific laws in South Korea that provide protections for the working rights of celebrities or artists, says Ms. Choi, saying that this underscores the urgent need for reforms to address long-standing issues in the entertainment industry. One measure that could be put into place to safeguard the working rights of artists is something similar to the Talent Agency Act in Hollywood, which requires talent agencies to obtain licenses and prohibits unfair or exploitative contracts, adds Mr. Choi. However, he adds that while there have been discussions about implementing laws similar to the Talent Agency Act, no such legislation has been enacted yet. Idols are workers. On Wednesday, newjeans fans rallied under the hashtag #IdolSareWorkers in support of the band. Others pointed out that the decision had a legal basis, as celebrities were not technically seen as workers under the law, but called for greater reforms in the industry. I get what they're saying about the role not qualifying.